I'm about to tell you what it did for me. What's up? My name's Albert Lopez. Welcome to another video. In my channel, I talk about the 3 things that I started working on that I made progress in real quick that started to change my life. Health, fitness, and finances. I focused on those 3 with basic, simple strategies that I started making progress within days. I started noticing changes with me. Stuff that I was stuck on for years that I couldn't figure out. All I did was do some simple steps that we'll talk about here actually today. And it's what I talk about in my channel. I'm working on my intro, so sorry if it's coming in a little sticky. I'm just sharing here what I've been doing that's worked, what I'm doing that's working. And it's not like, oh, I heard this works, or someone told it to me and I'm telling it to you. No, someone told it to me, I tried it, it works, I made progress, and it was one of the best tasting feelings ever for someone who was always trying to make progress and couldn't make it. So if I could save you some time of being in that unstuck, going in circles loop, here it is. If this is the first time you're here, I invite you to subscribe. Also in the comments, let me know where you're from. City, state, country. And if you're a subscriber and you're coming back, welcome back. Check in the comments. Just let me know, returning viewer or subbed or been here. And if you got any questions, either one of you, also leave them in the comments. If it's a quick answer, I'll answer it in the comments. If it's something a little bit more lengthy, I'll make a video about it. So, I mean, it was simple. It was simple just to change the mindset. It's such a beautiful day out. Sorry, just admiring it, looking at the screen, then looking around. I was like, why does it look so like clear and bright? Oh, because it's a freaking clear and bright day. It's beautiful out here. Southern California weather. It was at that moment where it's like you change your attitude. That's it. That's the one thing you got to change. And I had heard it before. I'd heard it as a kid. You have a bad attitude, or what a great attitude. You're so positive. I was like, am I just lucky today? Did I just wake up some type of way that I feel this way? Is it because I had breakfast? Is it because I didn't have breakfast? Because what is it? What is it? I never asked. No one ever told me. It was just change your attitude. You have a bad attitude, you should change your attitude. Like, I thought it was just one of those things like, oh, I just need to behave better. You're misbehaving. Well, behave better. It's like, why is that person misbehaving? There is steps to that. You're having poor actions. That's misbehaving. Plain and simple. Poor actions is misbehaving. Either you're a kid or you're an adult. It goes like this. It goes poor thoughts, poor feelings, poor actions. You're having poor actions. Probably because you're feeling low. You're feeling poor. You have poor thoughts. Thoughts, feelings, actions. All right, so I'm having poor actions. I'm having low actions. I'm misbehaving. So I got to change my feelings. How do I change the way I feel? I do feel a little frustrated, aggravated, disappointed, self-victimizing, entitled. I don't know it. I'm just acting out what I'm feeling with the actions. But I am feeling that way. Once you realize it and you test it, or someone teaches it to you, like it was taught to me, I was like, yeah, that's right. I do feel like that. I got a knot in the throat. I feel bummed out. I'm angry. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm frustrated because I can't figure this out. Feelings. Well, you feel that way because of your poor thoughts, the way you're thinking. Like, yeah, no, I'm remembering all the stuff I tried that didn't work, all the stuff I've tried that was supposed to get me to skyrocket, and it was a dud. It did something, it did okay, but which led to the frustration. Thoughts, feelings, and then actions, just poor actions. Misbehaving, not being the best team player, poor habits. Because all those 3 things create your habits. Now you have your poor habits. Great. Poor habits create your surroundings. Your habits create your life, your reality. I didn't know this. It's such valuable information. Like, why didn't nobody teach me this? It makes so much sense. I tried it, and it's like, not only does it make sense, but it's true. Everybody, all my mentors and my coaches, you see it. Like, they learned it, they did it, it worked for them. Oh my goodness. I'm doing it. I've started a few months ago. It's changed my life. I've made more progress in a short period of time, just a few months, than I've made all my life trying all kinds of different things. With all the things that I tried are all right, are all correct, are all, put this up real quick. They're not wrong. It's just that I was doing them all with poor habits, with the poor mindset, with poor attitude. Anything you do with the poor attitude, whatever it is, even if it's good, it's going to be poor level. Because the way you do anything is the way you do everything. It's the way you carry yourself, your attitude, the way you do your attitude. You have a bad attitude, anything you do, even if you're good at it, it won't be as good as if you'd show up with a good attitude and good habits. So no matter what I would try, of course it wasn't going to be good. Look at your attitude and habits and everything in between. Damn, that's true. So all the things that I would try would work for other people. It's like, wow, I know I'm better than you. Why did you surpass me? Now you have way more than I do. They could have had a better attitude. I don't know. I'm not worried about them. I did see at the time, and it was causing more frustration. I was caught in that loop. So that one thing that changed was attitude. It stems everything. You fix your attitude, everything else changes. Like, I didn't know that. I didn't know, down to the habits. I didn't know that the habits created my reality. I didn't like what I had. I didn't like my clothes. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I looked in my clothes. I didn't like the way I looked out of my clothes. I didn't like my surroundings. I was grateful. I don't want to come across here as like, man, you were just some ungrateful punk. No, I was grateful for what I had, but deep down inside, I knew there was more, and I would chase it, and I would acquire some of it. But I was like, dang, that took so much work to get that little tiny piece of result. I'm just not doing it right. And I knew I was talented. I knew I was gifted. I knew I was smart. I knew I had the gift of being able to do a lot with a little. I could start a bunch of stuff. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to start this job. I'm going to start this class. I'd get it going and like quickly, like, fuck, you got that built already? Yeah, I got it going. I know how to do it. Like, wow, you did that with what? Oh, shoot, that's dope. But then it wouldn't get past step 3. And there was 10 steps. And I'd keep it steady at 3, 4 maybe. Oh, just a matter of time, just a matter of time, just a matter of time. Patience, because I was patient too. Nothing. But that magical day, that one thing that I hope this video catches someone and they could say that one magical day, which could be today for you, when you said, like, hey man, that whole attitude thing, let me try this quick exercise this guy's talking about. And you do it and it works. Okay, I'll put the window back down. It's getting toasty here. And you'll be like, whoa, this does work. And then you try it. And you try it again and try it again, and you start building and you start building. All it is elevating your attitude. You'll change your life. If you elevate your attitude, also known as, just so you know, in case you're like, I hadn't heard this before. Maybe you've heard it spoken like this. But the way I talk here, I try to keep everything in a very basic, simple way with the subjects that I talk about here. Health, fitness, finance, and all the subcategories that come into that. I just try to just break it down into just common language. But what I mean by attitude is your frequency, your personal rate of vibration, your vibe, your vibration. Everything's an energy. I translated that into attitude. High attitude, low attitude. When you raise your attitude, you keep your attitude high with intense, high intensity exercise at your level. Currently, right now for me, it's burpees. Burpees are magical for me. Anytime I start feeling some type of way, frustrated, angry, disappointed, sad, depressed, they're just alerts. All those feelings are alerts from my body saying, like a check engine light, but it's a check body light, check energy light, check attitude light. You're feeling that type of way, go get some burpees done. Damn, let's go. But sometimes I can't. I'm in the middle of a parking lot. What am I going to do? I do push-ups in the back bumper. I go for a brisk walk. There's other things I could do, but I want to keep it really basic. This one is just, what is it? What's that magical change in mindset? It's just attitude. Change your attitude. Your life will change. And it's not, like I said, don't think it's like, oh, I'm going to start thinking positive. It's not about thinking positive. It's about doing the physical work. You have to do the physical work if you really want to change it. If you really want to be a responsible man that changes his attitude for the rest of his life, to start changing your life, to become the version of you that you would respect and admire and bring in all the things you've ever wanted. They start getting closer. And once you stop working on your attitude, they stop getting closer. And time will go, it's like, hey, they're not getting closer anymore. That's because your attitude has slowed down. Your maintenance on your attitude has slowed down. The more attitude you work on, the more discipline you get to work on your attitude, the faster they start moving towards you. When you stop for a longer period of time, 2-3 days, they start getting further again because you're regressing. You're going back to your old ways, your old habits. The beginning step is exercise for attitude. The ultimate result is better habits. Your habits create your reality. So a lot of times you'd hear you got to change your habits. It's like, oh, okay, I'm going to start doing this instead of this. Yeah, but if you don't fix your attitude, same approach. It's not sustainable. It won't last. You'll go back to your old ways because you have your habits will match your attitude. So you could change your habits that day, that moment. I am not going to do this no more. But if you don't change your attitude, you'll go back to doing it. Guaranteed. Because your habits will match your attitude. And your habits build your life, your world, your reality. You want that magical mindset, that magical thing that'll change your life? That one change in mindset, start working on having a high attitude every moment of the day. And have the intention of the exercise. Do the exercise. Do the burpees. First thing you do in the morning when you wake up, stretch, have some water, go to the restroom, get your burpees done. If you can't do burpees, do push-ups. Push-ups are in the morning. I mean, when you can't make noise, when you can't touch the floor, whatever, push-ups are the second best thing. Just go. If you're in the beginning stages, just go till you can't. Nice and slow. That way you're not sitting there going all fast and like, I did 300. It's like, slow down. Literally, slow down. Fully extended elbows, lock all the way down to where your chest touches the floor. Nice and smooth. 300 will only be a dream. You'll probably stop like at 30. If you were me at the beginning stages, probably 7 would do it. 3 maybe, and I was done. Then you go down the rabbit hole and you start like, hey, how can I benefit from this and also get some sets in, tear some muscle tissue as I'm eating appropriate nutrition for more discipline. I talk about that in other videos. Build a little bit of muscle, why not? It's a prize. But first, right now, we just want to change our attitude. We want to elevate our attitude from a low attitude to a high attitude. Having a high attitude will give you high thoughts, high feelings, high actions. Well, then that rabbit hole starts. You start going down that rabbit hole and you start thinking about different things, dieting, different types of exercises. But it all starts by keeping your mindset at a high level every moment of your day. The idea is to have it high all day long, then all week long, then all month long. That's when you start seeing like major changes. But if you change your mindset right now, if you change your attitude right now, go get some push-ups done. Up against the counter if you're a newbie. Up against the wall if you really can't even do the counter. Just go till you can't. Till you're like, argh. But before you do that number one push-up, say these push-ups are from what that guy said on YouTube. It's to raise my attitude. And then you go. And you're done and watch what happens. Watch how you feel. A little bit later when you start getting like depressed or whiny or complainy or like, I don't know, I'm starting, what was that thing? Does it even work? Do them again. Up against the bumper of your car, up against the side of your car, find a table somewhere, do the push-ups all the way till you can. If you're still at the house or if you're cruising by the house and you're feeling like that, if you're at home, if you can, wherever you're at, maybe your place of work just allows it, bust some more burpees. If you can, because man, I still got the rest of I have a demanding job. I have to do burpees right now. I'm going to be exhausted. And just a couple push-ups. Just 1, 2, 3, for sure. Like, it won't beat you up that much, but it will beat up that poor mindset, that low-level attitude. It'll get it back up. Your life will start to change. The The more time throughout the day, the more moments throughout the day that you can have them at a high attitude instead of a low attitude, the more discipline you build, the more confidence that you get, the faster your life will begin to change. You've never done this, so your attitude has always been down here all the time. Even if you were just to do it in the morning and at night. For your attitude, nothing else. No muscle, no buff, no, don't tell anybody. I'm start doing push-ups for my attitude. I want to change my attitude. Let's see what happens. I heard about it on this YouTube video, found this guy. He seems like a cool cat. Bust those push-ups in the morning before you start your day. Till you can't. Nice and slow. Fully extended, all the way down. Fully extended, all the way down. Till you can't. I'm sore from this morning. With the intention, these push-ups are to raise my attitude. Then go about your day. And just remember, like, wow, yeah, that's pretty crazy. And then at night, do it again. Remember, you've never done this before. So now you're going to raise your attitude in the morning. And you're going to raise your attitude at night. Within 24 hours, you're going to be like, man, that's crazy. How do I do it? You'll come back here and you bust a question. If you have a question, leave them in the comments. You know how we do it. I'll make a video answering your question. You'll have a question, it's like, hey, how do I do it during the day? Because my mind starts tripping during the day and I can't just hit the floor and do push-ups or burpees. There's no bumpers, there's no tables, there's real strict at work or at school or whatever it is that you do during the day. Like, there's answers to that. You could check out my other videos or just come over here and comment on one of the videos and I'll see the question and I got you, I'll answer it. But I don't want to get into it here. I just want to give you that basic instructions on how to change just the mindset that changes your life. Change your attitude, elevate your attitude, raise your attitude. And I'm telling you how. It's not like okay, now I'm in a good mood now, I promise. Now I'm in a positive mood, I promise. No, it's not about that. That's not the way it works. That's not sustainable. That's not going to change nothing. If you take responsibility and start doing the work, start doing the exercise with the intention to raise your attitude, because you got people that are lean and buff and shredded and they have a poor attitude, low-level attitude, because they're not tapping in on the intention. That's where the magic is at. That's where the connection is at. That's where the disconnect is. Connect that shit. Get it in there. Say, hey, you know what? These push-ups, these burpees are to raise my attitude. At night, you do the same thing. These push-ups, these burpees are to raise the attitude. Within 24 hours, within a day, you'll notice your relationship with your loved ones is going to be different. You're going to walk different. You're going to approach the day different. At work, you're just going to feel like, this is weird. This is strange. Is this some kind of like space age stuff? Is this some like weird fucking voodoo stuff? No, it's just the way we function. You've heard it all your life. It's your attitude. You have a bad attitude. Well, tell you what, now I want to have a good attitude. Now someone taught it to me. I'm grateful for that, so I'm coming here to teach it. You change your attitude real quick, it'll change your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and it'll also change your habits. And your habits create your reality. You want to change your reality? Go all the way to the top. Go to the source. Why are you fixing anything else? You want to fix your reality? You want to fix your world? You want to fix your surroundings? Your physical surroundings, the things you have, the way you look with and without clothes, your relationships, everything around you. You want to fix that? Go all the way to the top. Your attitude. I'm telling you how to fix your attitude with high impact physical performance, exercise. With the intention. That's just, don't forget that part. With the intention. Do the exercise with the intention to raise your attitude. It'll trickle down to all of them, down to the last part, which is your surroundings, your life, your reality, because you changed your habits. I'll catch you on the next one.